wasn't even going to do this because I had no idea this was coming. This week I was going to do a sketchbook and a new palette, and I had that all ready to go, and then this showed up today. So this is the June Mystery Pack from Etchr. So let's see what we got. It's June. It's almost September. It feels slightly heavy. There might be a sketchbook in there. Let's hope. June Mystery Pack. This doesn't feel like one solid piece, so I don't know. All right, let's open it up. I'm already disappointed. I hope it's something good. Oh, there's a little, okay. Okay. No. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is a hot press, but I can use it for something. I prefer the cold press. This is one of the Fire Horse. I don't know if I have this or not. Probably. But hot press, accordion. I prefer cold press and not accordion, but you know, it's got a little horsey on it, so I'll take it. So watercolor block, that's different. It's hot press. Oh, this is going in the giveaway. I'm not even gonna open it. Watercolor block, it's, what does it say? Wood pulp paper. Oh, that's interesting. Vegan friendly. Hot press. A4 size. Alright. I'm not even going to open it because I don't want it. Watercolor brushes. Let's open these. 5 synthetic brushes. Rounds 0, 1, and 2. And liners 0 and 1. I do like the brushes. So it says the detail set, which I like because I like detail work. I don't normally use big brushes, so. Oh, and it comes in a little purple case. I like that. This is nicer than whatever the last one I got was terrible. This one's nice. I like a canvas one because they're just softer, and this is a pretty color. Murphy's on the couch with some paper. Oh no, he's the plastic bag that this was in. He's sitting on that. He's got all kinds of stuff to play with today. Oh yeah, so these are little ones. So yeah, I'm happy with these. I like a little bit of water here. Yeah, nice and thin. Little liners. I like those. Yeah, these are nice. Okay, I'm happy with this. Little tiny brushes. Okay. Well, so far so good. I'm not going to put those back in. I'll put them with here, I guess. All right. Very pretty, and I like that purple. So, oh, plum. Did I get this? Oh, hot pressed again? Stop sending out hot pressed. Nobody likes it. All right. I don't like it. I know people do like it. Not me. But I will put up with it if there's a cute cover. I don't know if I have this or not. I'm gonna look. It's different. This is the one I have. It has that really soft cover. And it's cold press. And this looks like one of those rough covers. Not rough, but not soft, you know what I mean? Same size, but, and different design. Slightly different color. This is more cool color. Well, like I said, and it's hot press. I can use it for anything. But, yeah, okay. It's still, I would rather have cold, but at least it's different from this one. All right. And this is interesting. Because I think I've seen this on their site. Let's see what it says that I just ripped off the back. Trio palette case. Includes, oh, I see. Includes stencils for color swatches. So, is it just the case? Or do you get the palette too? It's heavy. I love the color. No, you don't get the palette. You get magnets. And you get, wow, that's kind of, it's kind of annoying. Because I told in my last video I did, well, I don't know if this is the last one, where I showed my favorite art supplies. I have a case. This looks a lot like it too. Like 3D printed kind of. But it folded in half and it held the two palettes. But this is nice too. I like this. I wish they'd put palettes in though, like put a couple in there. Would have been nice. But okay, I'm not too disappointed. So there's, how many sheets? 16 sheets. We got that and that. And brushes. And the little accordion book. So apart from the fact that it's hot press, it's pretty good. I think this is a pretty good box. I'm gonna keep that, maybe. I usually keep these with the sketchbook so I know what they are. I wish these had pockets in the back because that's where I like to stick them. But this is, I don't know. I could probably make a pocket. Y'all done making noise? All right. So that's that. God. Oh my God, Murphy. So, yeah, I'm not unhappy with this. And I always like making little swatches and stuff. So that's okay. And this is good because these are perfectly matched to the palette. So if you want to mark what's in what you have, and then you could, I don't know, I guess this is a mixing spot. It's not shiny though. But yeah, I'm kind of glad I got this because it is, and I love the color. Very pretty. Okay, I'm not unhappy. This time I'm satisfied. Because even though I complain about hot press, I can use it for ink, I can use it for markers. I don't have to use it for watercolor. So, all right, we have a decent unboxing. So I guess what I have to do then is, do something in here. So maybe I don't know what I can do in here. All right, so I'll come back with something. I'll do a speed draw of paint and come back with something. I'll have to think about it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay. All right. So this is my cat. I took this from a Temu ad. So it's got glare. But this little kitty right here, I just thought these cats were so cute, and I just like this one was kind of creepy. So I changed this. Oh, well, I added his body because they just had the head. I used the Jane Davenport gouache that I have because while I was going through my items the other week, I said, oh yeah, I forgot I had those. Because they're hidden away. So those are fun. They do mix, but they're not as sensitive as watercolor. So when you put it down next to another one, it doesn't immediately bleed into it. If it dries a little, it's not as likely to spread. But if you, while they're wet, you can kind of move them around. And I ended up, it was a little too light colored, so I wanted the picture had like a wood grain to it, so you could see like black, but I didn't really want to put black on it, so I just added some brown to it. I don't know, this is cute art. It's still, I didn't use a lot of water, it's still kind of buckly, but whatever. So I just didn't know what I planned on doing something else with different colors, and I just wasn't feeling it. I wanted to do something Halloween-y. So anyway, so I used those. So, and the paper's all right. I probably should not do wet media on it at all. I know it says, oh yeah, do wet media, but you know, they don't know me. I like lots of water. So, I don't know. Maybe markers or something. Even, it's kind of smooth, so it might be good for my Caran d'Ache and my smudging thing that I do with them, because it's really nice on a smooth surface. So maybe I'll try that on these. So, all right, so that's that. I already got crap all over it. All right, and I brought to talk about this. Ugh, this water is so dirty. I brought my container over. I still prefer this because it is smaller. Now, these are, I found the same with these. Because these are ceramic, they're super heavy. And magnets don't work. The magnets don't work in this either. I used, when he mailed it to me, he sent a little sample of this. It's like, it's common in the UK. It's called blue tack. It's just like, it feels like gum kind of. It's kind of like a kneadable eraser. And I put that in there, and it holds it so they don't come out. But, yeah, so I would probably have to do the same in this if I used it. I still like this better, but I know there's a different, I need to get this out of here. What can I use? See, it's like gum. I forget what it was actually for. He sends, when you buy stuff from this guy, the Arts to Embers, he always sends like little things, and that was one of the little things, but I forget what it's actually for, but I used it for blue tack. So this is that. So I wish I had the palette that fit this, you know what I mean? Because then I could have all three. So I don't know, maybe one of my future mystery packs, I'll get a different palette, because I do like the ceramic ones. So, and this, I don't know what this, that one doesn't have one. This might just be for mixing, because it comes with one to put your paints in. I think that's the one you're supposed to mix on. But anyway, that's why I brought that out. And I guess, let me see. I didn't use any of the new brushes, but is that one of them? How come this is so long? I don't know where I got that. Oh no, these are them. They're pretty too, they're purple. Everything's kind of like plum colored, or, well, apart from this, of course, which is definitely red. It's a pretty red too. Because I tried, if you take this off, right? This is a magnet facing out. And that's a magnet that sticks to it, but it won't hold it. It'll kind of cling to it, but so there's no way that would hold. It holds it from, you know, moving, I suppose. But anyway, I just thought I would talk about that. But if I end up with any more mystery packs that come with the ceramic palettes, I'll use this, because I do like that. Anything else I need to talk about? I don't think so. So yeah, I was pretty happy with the box. I already put the little Firehorse sketchbook I did get. It came with my original set of 4, so I put that in the giveaway box, and I put the block in. But I think everything else I'm gonna keep. So. Because I always do like their brushes, even though I complain about them. All right, I guess that's it for this week. So next week, actually next week, I'm probably going to end up doing September's sketch box, because I got a notification that it was mailed out. So I'll probably get it around the time this video is being put up. So I'll do it for next week. And then after that, I don't know, I've got a bunch of stuff I'm going to do. Yay, I finally have a lot of ideas. Well, I have a palette and a sketchbook, a new sketchbook, a new palette. I have some new markers I'm going to do a little video on. I have some eBay purchases I'm going to do a little video on. So, exciting. Stuff to look forward to. Okay, I guess that's it for this week. So, but anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!